What is up, Rapid Potential YouTube? Welcome to today's video. Couple things on the docket for today. One, I haven't heard my BridgePort car start in a long time. It's been kind of sitting in the yard, you know, becoming like my neglected Rotary truck. And just, we've been building the rally car. And two, we got to start that. The second thing, I got my new radiator in. So I'm going to set this new radiator in here. And you guys can just enjoy watching this fine piece of aluminum, you know, go into this car, because this is what new parts look like. I'm pretty stoked to see if this deal fits in here, which it should, but it is for an RX-7. Oh, there's so much stuff in the way. Yep. Definitely should have taken the fan off, you know. That would have probably been smart. But we're going to set this dude in here with the fan in there. See if it fits. Radiator panels have seen some stuff. That looks nice. How about that? This does the hood close. Yep. How about that? So, the radiator that I bought for the car, the RX-7 community is super familiar with because, well, it's arguably one of the best options, and first-gen RX-7 people, until as of recently, well, spend a lot of money on engines, not a lot of money on radiators. So, this is an eBay radiator. It was $100. Looks good. Even has a provision in the bottom for like a transmission cooler or a power steering cooler that's separate from the main deal. So there's two fittings down there. You don't have to hook them up to anything. Bolt in here, same on the other side. Nice aluminum piece. I don't remember them being painted, but this one's definitely painted. You know. And I was worried a little bit that this wasn't going to fit with the stock fan. So gotta have a clutch fan on your race car, and if you don't, you're sleeping. I think I got the ding. Oh, I might have caught it with the fan blade. Messed up my fins a little bit. Oh well. It's gonna come in and out of this car a bunch, I would bet. Be it that race car stuff. Oh, that popped out. Gotta deal with that thing. But anyways, okay. On to go start the BridgePort car. So, the car we're gonna fire up, and I'm gonna have to get the battery from the Rotary truck, is a 1984 Mazda RX-7 that I got a long time ago, and then I sold it, and then I bought it back, and has officially been rehomed, or everything from my original RX-7 here, the silver one, my very first car, was rehomed into this one. On a Rotary truck, your battery is not under the hood, it's actually back here. Okay. Anyways, so the 84 RX-7, it has fender flares and stuff. You guys probably will recognize it from the previous owner having owned it, not from me. I owned it for like a year, actually 2 years. I owned it for 2 years before I bought it back, and it was in the St. Louis area. Before that, it was kind of the first one that was really done up with the ZG, like 240Z fender flares. So here it is, chilling way over here in the yard as the dog runs past it. So the reason that the car is parked over here, well, one, I need to redo the flares and to make them wider. And two, I need to do a vinyl wrap on it, fix some of the paint, and I need to fix the bin rot. So this will be a car that will get a full video done on your RX-7 bin rot repair. So if you're interested in seeing that, definitely stay tuned with the videos on the channel, and you get to see bin rot repair happen in the next bit. So the setup, yes, I did say GSLSE, and as you saw in the title of the video, it is a BridgePort 12A. And you're like, why in the heck is there a 12A in a GSLSE? Well, I had a 12A in my 1980, and that car was too rusty to work on and just in really bad shape. And you're like, well, he's replacing rust on this one. Yes, But this car hasn't been modified at all from Mazda. The other car had some really shoddy bodywork done to it. So I didn't want to like investigate and then end up spending a bunch of time doing bodywork on that car, because I'm going to get attacked by this door. So I swapped everything over to this car in a day. Justin came down and we got it all dialed. Not really, but dialed enough to where, you know, it should start. Doesn't sound like the fuel tank's like drawing any fuel out of it, the fuel pump. We might be sitting on too much of a hill, you know? Oh yeah. Gotta love cars. You get any fuel. But I got no fuel pressure. Which is surprising because it started the last time I fired it up. I guess, of course, it started the last time I fired it up, right? But it started the last time I started it from over here, which wasn't that long ago. Maybe we can drive it on the starter and get it to turn a little bit more. Speed dog. Alright, so while I rolled down the hill, you could definitely hear the fuel pump change its tone because it's agreeing with starting the car now. And get a little bit of fuel smell, which is good. Here's a little better look at it, you know, not earthed up. Usually once a year, maybe twice a year, I go and wash all of my cars. And when I say all of them, I mean like I have parts cars and cars like this, half projects and stuff that aren't done yet. So I'm gonna open the hood because, you know, we gotta be able to see the carburetor and stuff. So I want to get this thing fired up, moved around. Oh yeah, definitely, we're definitely getting fuel. That's for sure. It's a Weber car. Should always have a screwdriver in the door. Okay, slight fuel leak, but we'll be all right. I have an expendable flannel shirt on. Pressure. So simple, I love it. Guys, this is super good. Started. Fuel's not leaking anymore, so you tap it on your carburetor, it helps set the floats down. Thing is rowdy. Rowdy. Get excited. smoke show. Good smoke show. Alright guys, so the plans for this car, oh, don't die on me now, it'll settle back in, there it is. Alright, so my plans for this car, y'all know I'm selling my rally car, the Mill and Tribute car, and I've made the deal with myself, I was going to sell it from the beginning, no matter what. Okay, so this car is going to be the RX-7 that I build for me, okay? So, I've owned it for a while, like I said, it has my drivetrain and 4x110 small bearing suspension, all from my 1980 in it. I'd really like to, and if Calvin watches this video, he's going to hate me for saying this, but I really want to take the FB taillight panel and cut it off, and then put my SA taillight panel on, so it has the license plate cut out and stuff at the top. So don't call me a whatever, but my SA is really rusty, and this car's already been cut up, so it's okay, right? I do have, and I want to stick a RX-8 transmission in this as well, and then do a 4x100 adapter and keep it 4x110 small brakes, because it's just a street car, so it doesn't need to be super crazy. Eventually though, I'd like to take this car, especially when I do the bin route repair, and cut the whole back out of it, do a 3-link, redo the front end with rack and pinion and stuff. I've got a Respeed rack, or Charles does, that we're gonna copy, so get stoked for that. If you're interested in like good performance parts of these cars, we're gonna recreate a Respeed rack this winter. His car's got to come apart, so we're gonna pull the rack out and I'm gonna build another one, but get stoked for this. And yeah, the video, I have a lot going on right now at my regular day job, so I'm actually like home, and then I'm going back to the office to do some stuff, to do some work there. So I wanted to get this video up for you guys. I wanted to upload just hearing my BridgePort car, guys. You gotta hear it, right? It's so good. So I want to pull this thing around. So the brakes are sketchy, but we can drive it pretty quick. I mounted the bumper in the last video with this car. Go check out that one. And I'm gonna put this one over here so that I can start tinkering on it. I'm probably gonna leave the battery in it just so I can move it around this weekend after I wash it, because albeit I'll mow all this, but that car will get parked somewhere, probably where the Jeep's at, right there. Maybe the brown car will get pushed back and I'll put it in front of that for now. But since the rally car's getting done, we're moving on to the next project. So thank you guys very much for tuning in. And one last thing, if you saw, I got a little Rad Potential hat on. Now I don't have a ton of these hats, okay, but if you remember the Patreon, Rad Potential on Patreon, you can get a hat. So just had some made maybe for me and Justin to wear around, and then get some like samples from a couple different places, decide what we like, and then when we get everything kind of rolling, then we know what we need to order. So thanks guys. I'm gonna go around the block here, and I'm stoked to be listening to the braps. No brakes. This is great. That's full pedal to the floor. Don't want to lose my air dam. Looks like we're going to have to do oil control rings soon, and that's probably because, you know, I don't like to run air filters, so more power. It's good fun. Thanks for watching, guys.